welcome to Wild, Wacky, Wonderful Humans. This is the podcast that celebrates the quirks, the courage, and the brilliance of being human. I'm your host, Jeanene Tracy, transformational coach and curious explorer. Let's dive in and uncover the magic of being wonderfully human. Welcome back, you wild, wacky, wonderful human you. Thanks for being here again. Thanks for joining me. As usual, I know there are so many things that you could be listening to right now, and I do truly appreciate you with gratitude. I do appreciate you with wonder and awe and with love and kindness. Thank you for being here today. Today's topic is quite an interesting one. I really want to talk to you about something that I'd be absolutely flabbergasted if you haven't experienced this, or somebody you know has experienced this directly. It's something that you can experience in so many different ways. Your response can be so different, but also the provocation can be so different. So what I'm talking about today is grief. Now, grief can be provoked by so many things. It can be provoked by loss of a loved one, loss of an animal, which is a loved one, loss of a job or a career, loss of a home, loss of a location, a town, a city. Maybe something changes within that town or city. I talked about change last week. This week I want to talk about grief and how we deal with grief and understanding how we process grief and how that works for or against us. And, if what you're doing to process your grief works well, then I want to hear about that too. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this today was an absolutely beautiful soul, Erika Maisie, who I met through Mindvalley. I've got a lot of friends through Mindvalley, really incredible, deep friendships that I've created with amazing people, amazing human beings. I spent a month in Croatia with an entire community of Mindvalley students, and that was just mind-blowing, was life-changing. And I've participated in loads of online trainings with people, and we create quite a deep bond. It's quite special. But I did want to just talk about the beautiful soul, Erika. And I wanted to read a poem that she just wrote, because she's transitioning out of this world that we know it, as we know it. And I really wanted to read the poem that she wrote today and posted on her Facebook, because it really touched me. And the reason why it really touched me was because of her ease and grace and her acceptance and her surrender for this transition. It's absolutely incredible. I see my life as a river, and this Siberian shamanic painting and poem illustrates it well. Life is a river, wild and free, flowing toward eternity. We paddle through both calm and storm, its currents shaping hearts warm. Death is a shore we cannot see, the quiet place where we are free. A final drop, a quiet drift, the river's end, a peaceful lift. Yet even as the waters part, the river's song lives in the heart. For life and death are one entwined, a river's flow, forever kind. I love you, Erika, and I'm so blessed to have known you and to have been blessed with the opportunity to know you and to see you And I wanted to say thank you for sharing your heart, for sharing your grace, for sharing your ease, and sharing your surrender. It's really stunning to know that we can be at peace with this phase of our lives. It's absolutely incredible, and I know it must have taken a long time to get there. And I wanted to really, I guess, share this because I want us wild, wacky, wonderful humans to know that death is a part of living. And many of us are not living even when we're alive, right? We behave as though we're not alive. We need to wake up sometimes. And I feel like it's a really timely reminder when someone is transitioning into that next phase of whatever this is, this journey, that they can be easeful and graceful of that transition. So I'm wondering if there's anything in your life that you're grieving over or has changed for you, and you're stuck in the grieving rather than the acceptance and the surrender and moving forward with ease and grace. Because when we accept, surrender, we can move forward with ease and grace. But if we hold on, if we cling to the what it was or what it could have been or what it should have been in our minds, then often we don't have that ease or that grace. We have a desperation, we have a clinging, we have a sadness and a deep, deep regret or deep, deep pain that we didn't do what we said or what we'd hoped we would do. But sometimes, when we truly stop and we truly listen, we're able to merge into that surrender. We're able to allow ourselves to release the should-haves, could-haves, would-haves. Who here is guilty of the shoulda, woulda, coulda? You know, you come across people, in fact, who are the shoulda, coulda, woulda people, right? They're always saying that. They're staying at home, they're not doing, and maybe they are you. Maybe you're doing this. And it's a really good time to reflect the truth of, are you living while you're alive? Or are you waiting for something to happen to remind you to live? If that's the case, this is the thing. Let this be the thing to remind you to start living. Live your life today. You don't need to wait for something to go wrong or something to be, you've got to make the most of the rest of your life because you don't have long left, or because someone else doesn't have long left, or things are changing for you. Take the time now to live life, to be truly living. There's this incredible saying that I came across recently, which I absolutely love. A lot of parents, for example, or partners would say, I would die for them. I would die for my children. I would die for my partner. I would die for my parents. How about living for them? Why don't you live for them? So many of us are not living. And yet we say we're going to die for someone. How about living for someone? How about stepping up and being that person who's engaged in their lives now? Bringing life to them. Allowing them to bring life to us. How often can we be so closed that we don't allow that life form to trickle into us, that excitement, that vibration, that activity, that action, that awakeness. We don't allow it to affect us because sometimes it's easier to not be living. It takes less energy, it takes less effort sometimes. But then when we're sitting at the end of our lives and we're looking back, what are we remembering? What are we thinking about? What are our regrets when we're at the end? Most of the time, our regrets, according to, I've read a little bit of research around this, most people say that firstly it's the moments they remember, and usually it's moments of connection that they remember. And the things that they regret are the moments of connection they didn't have, the things they didn't say, the things they didn't do. So what are you going to do today so that it's not one of those things that you regret having not done? Do it. If you can't do it today, schedule it in. Do it this week, next week, this month, next month, this year. No later than that. Book it in. Do it. Be it. Stop delaying. Stop not living. Start living. Let's live together. Truly, let's live together. Let's bring the vibration up. Let's do the thing. Let's get out there and do the thing. Stop delaying, stop denying. Stop denying this beauty, this activation, this self-love. You deserve to be loved by you. You are the one who can give yourself the deepest love because no one else can give that to you. It doesn't matter what you think and what you feel. If somebody else tells you something about you, that you're brilliant, that you're beautiful, that you're kind, whatever it is, if you don't believe that about yourself, then you won't believe it. Even if they see it. What are you not seeing that other people are seeing in you? It's time to wake up. It's time to really start living our lives. I'm so excited about this. I'm excited for you. What are you going to do this week to be alive? To be living for your kids? To be living for your friends? To be living for your partner? To be living for your family? What are you going to do this week? Let's live together. Let's truly live this life. Let's not wait to die. Who's on this ride? I can't wait. Love and blessings. Thanks for tuning in to Wild, Wacky, Wonderful Humans. If you had fun, share it with someone just as wild and wonderful as you. Stay wild, stay wonderful, stay wacky, and I'll catch you next time.